Hey everybody, how's everyone doing out there? I just wanted to make this video. Basically, we're going to talk about John Casablancas today, real quick. So, a couple months ago, saw this. I was kind of like in between, what the hell I want to do, and just switching jobs, and it was just just up in the air type stuff, whatever. So I came across this. It sounded great, whatever. I signed up. So, the way John Casablancas works, like a lot of people ask me like, is it a scam? Is it whatever? So truth, it's not technically a scam. You can't say it's a scam because they do do things whatever, but they are misleading. And I'm gonna give you my reasons what I experienced and why. And I'll tell you my exact story. So I literally paid I think $2,050 for 30 classes I believe you get, and once you get up to like your 15th class, you can't get refunded any of your money. So if you that's another thing. Read everything before they get, because what happens is you go in, they give you like a script of like a commercial or something to read, and then you practice that. And then when you go on, you have two people on there, and they're kind of basically reviewing you, like giving they're grading you or whatever. If you're already like an actor and you have like headshots and all this stuff, whatever, then you can get A. But everyone there was a B. Like almost everybody in the class was a B. B means you need work, you need to pay us, you need to get you need to get professional stuff, you need to get headshots, you need to get blah blah blah. You need to learn makeup, and you need all this stuff. So everyone's a B. So and the two people that they have, they're great. They're salespeople. That's what they do. Like and their job is to sell you on the John Casablanca program, and they're great at doing it. The lady who sold me was freaking excellent. I mean, she related. Oh, my husband's from Philly, and blah, blah, so she played me like a fucking fiddle. Sorry for the f bomb. We're trying to keep this PG, but so sometimes when I think about it, I get a little heated. But so basically, you pay your money, and the thing that cracks me up, and this is why I'm not saying like it's not a scam, because if they did this in person like they did before pre-pandemic, it would probably be okay, and it'd probably be beneficial to you if you want to get into that industry. Like like I thought I did. I honestly for me, like I'm not trying whatever. I'm just like regular John Q. Public guy. Like I'm generic Philly, got the accent, got whatever. I can literally be the Philly tough guy for you. You know what I mean? Like that's me. I know that's my role. Like that's what I was going for. Like kind of like a character type actor. Like tough guy. East Coast, that kind of shit. You know what I mean? Little fucking maybe little mafia type fucking shit. Whatever. I can play that stuff. Again, see, here's my Philly coming out with the cursing left and right, and blah blah blah. So I'm sorry. I'm trying to keep this PG, because I really do. I don't want to slap this with it. Over 18. Like I feel like everyone, because they, kids can go on there. Literally, you could have freaking 8-year-old. I mean, I know their parents have to be there, whatever, but they have kids that know all everything. So here's my biggest takeaways. Could the program be good and work and all if you're in person? Yes, but they do everything online now, and literally my thing to them was, the pandemic's over. Like everyone's back to work. Everyone, what makes you guys special? And they didn't really have an answer for that. Just basically, we're doing it online now, because what I surmise myself is that they figured out they can still make a ton of money and not have people going into offices, not have whatever, so they can save money on that end, and still people are going to pay for these classes even though they're online. And I'm going to give you where I ended it and was like, this is ridiculous. I want my money back, and I got a refund of like $1,600 or $1,650 or something. Like, so I ended up still paying like 400 fucking bucks for three classes, and they were like, the class instructors are pretty cool, and they're like upbeat or whatever. But the third class is what made me like and just walk away like, this is ridiculous. It's runway modeling over the internet. So literally, what the instructor was having us do was put our laptop down on the table, walk back like 10 feet, and then walk towards the camera, like walk towards your laptop. And I swear to God, just as an experiment, I wanted to say I was doing like the Irish jig. I was moonwalking. Not once did he say a word. Like, oh yeah, great job, everyone, get the turn. Like he was like showing like how to walk the runway and all this. One, I'm not a runway model. I'm 6 foot. I'm a 6 foot male. You know what I mean? I'm not skinny. You know whatever. Why am I taking it? It's like so. There's a lot of fluff classes that like most of us don't need. You know what I mean? Don't really want or whatever that they put in there to just so they can justify the money. Like, oh, it's 30 classes. Yeah, well, 15 of them I don't need. 15 of them are BS. You know what I mean? Like applying makeup and blah, blah, blah. A lot of you women, you know, you might not need that class. You might be great at putting on makeup. So why are you paying for that class, you know? But so that was BS for me. Like I thought that was ridiculous. You know, that was like the straw that broke the camel's back. That class, like having a literally a model runway class through the internet, where you have people put their computers down and walk away from it and then walk towards the screen. Like how can you're not getting anything from that. You're not learning. You like I said, I proved it literally. I was doing like the moonwalk. I was doing like the Irish jig. How can the instructor see? He's walking back from his computer and everyone's walking forward. He can't see like your technique really, you know what I mean? Unless he really focuses on one screen. And that's another thing too. There might be, 10 to 15 students in the class. Like in the classes I was in, that's what I would say it was, around a dozen or so around there, 10 to 12 people. So how can he see? How is he really going to focus in? That's when I literally called BS to him. I literally called, started sending emails. And it's listen, it's not easy to just get your money back. They're not just gonna like, oh, here you go, hand your money. Nope. You gotta be on them. Emailing, blowing them up. Like they're like I was like threatening like honestly, like I'm gonna be tagging on the video. I hope they freaking do whatever, call them and do what they can do whatever. But like I said, they are not a scam, but they are very misleading. And also, when you call them, if you're thinking about going to John Casablancas, ask them right off the bat. Why are you not back in person? What do you think? I've heard about the runway class. Do you really think people are getting the exact same experience that they got pre-pandemic that they're getting over online? And they're going to tell you yes. But I promise you, we all know it's not. We've all been on Zoom calls. We've all done all this stuff. It's not the same as being in person. It's not. It's just not. Like I watched the show Barry on HBO, like in the acting class, whatever. Like that camaraderie that you get with your classmates, all that. There's none of it. You don't have that because you're all online. You know what I mean? You're all just looking at each other. Like I'm, doing this video right now. It's very impersonal. As far as that, like you're not like I said, you're not getting that one-on-one. You're not getting that. Striking up friendships with people, you know what I mean? During your 5 and 10 minute breaks in class, usually talking to people and all that stuff. And you're during your 5-10 minute breaks over here, you're going to the bathroom or you know what I mean? Whatever you're doing, so again, I don't think they have any reason or any justification of why they're not back in person with this program. And the sad thing is, if it was in person, I probably would have stayed and tried to like make this work, like being dead serious. Dead serious. Like if it was in person, I would have tried to make this work. But the fact that they do it online still, and they try to when you say like everyone's back to work, like what is your reason for staying? Like when they give you the COVID BS, like it's like wait a second. I go to work every day. I do, you know what I mean? I do, so that to me holds no water. Like you can't use COVID anymore. Like I'm sorry, people. Get off the COVID. Jump off that ship. It's a sinking ship. COVID, if you're going to get it still, you're going to get it. I've been vaccinated, boosted, all that stuff. I did everything I was supposed to do. I still got COVID. Still got, it's here. It is what it is. Try to be healthy. You know what I mean? Like, overweight people that are elderly, they're the people that really have to worry about this. People that have bad, health, immune systems already, that are in already bad health. And elderly folks, that's who really has got to be still worried or even think about COVID. Truthfully, if you're vaccinated and you're boosting all that, you're good. If you get it, like dude, I got it. I felt like I had sniffles for a day or two. It's nothing. And I'm not sitting here. I'm not out here to push anything about COVID, but I'm just saying for them to try to use COVID to justify why they're still like, doing this through Zoom and all this stuff is complete BS. So that would be my main like advice to you. Hammer into them. Why are you still doing this, online? And do you truly believe that people are getting the same experience and the same quality of teaching and everything that they were getting pre-pandemic in person? And see what they tell you. Because if they tell you yes, then you know right there they're lying. Because we all know you cannot get through a screen what you can if me and you were sitting in the same room together talking. It just it's human beings need that. We are literally it's how we survived. We've always wanted to come together, and so when you like I said, staring at people through a screen is just way different. And then their classes don't translate to a perfect example I gave you was the runway class. I mean, that just sticks out in my mind because it was just so crazy to try to think that you could teach runway. So imagine if you really are a person that wants to be a runway model. Imagine trying how'd you were they teaching you? Oh, online. I was putting my laptop down, walking back 10 feet, and then walking towards the camera. That's how I was taught. That's how they really looked at my footwork and my body. Like, you're not even all fully in camera. The frame, like it's crazy. And for them to try to justify that right there is just BS. That's when I jumped out. I think it's class 3, I believe. You do runway walk, 3 or 4. It's one of them. And then I was out. I literally called. I was like, dude, get on. This is freaking insane. This is bullshit. So take what you want from this. Is it a scam? No. Is it misleading? Yes. Is it predatory? Yes. Like I said, everybody in that class was a B. Like, so they do A, B, C. A, you're ready to go right into freaking Hollywood. B, you need work. You need our program. You need to spend this couple $1,000. You need headshot. You need, we'll help you along. We'll help your career. And then C's where you just don't have it. Blah, blah. There wasn't a C in my class. There wasn't a C in any of the people that I, went with. That I did I told you. You initially, they send you a little paragraph, not even, of like a commercial. Like mine was like for like toothpaste or something, and you try to memorize that, and then they'll say, okay, act go, and then you do your, this is Colgate, blah blah blah, brightens your teeth, whatever the hell it was, and then that's what they're judging on. That's what they're giving you your judgment on, and then if you have headshots and all that other stuff. So if you already put down, no, you don't have headshots, you're not like a professional or whatever, blah blah. You read your commercial, semi-coherent, you're going to get a B. That's what you're going to be. And that means you need work and blah, 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 all that stuff. And you need to be in their program. So like I said, it's definitely predatory. It's 100%. Like, I can think of this one woman, I'm not going to mention any name, whatever, but she was like in her 50s. That, like, anybody that had any morals would just say, in a nice way, like, oh, like, like, you might have waited too long. This might be past your, just, steered her in another direction. But no, they took her money, no problem. You know what I mean? Like, and like that, to be honest, like that woman doesn't have a shot. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to, it's just because she's damn near 60 years old and she's very limited in what you could do at that age. You know what I mean? As far as roles and, just a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? Like, like you're just, there's just a lot of, again, for me, I'm using it, I'm brought that up because to me that, like, I'm going through like the predatory, like, ways. Like, again, like they're salespeople that, in the beginning, they're selling you this program. And like I said, I will say this 100%. So John Casablancas, you are not a scam, but you are very misleading and you are predatory. You definitely, especially you prey on. It's basically you're preying on people's dreams. Everyone wants to make it. Everyone wants to make it big, whatever. So that's what you're selling. And the fact that and I'm talking right to you people, the fact that you still do this is a joke. On. So take it for what it is. Everyone have a great day. Stay safe out there. Bye.